Good morning, everyone. In this video, we're going to talk about the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm, which comes in a Model 3, which is a very important topic of Model 3. So first of all, before starting with the line clipping algorithm, the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm, we'll talk about what does a line clipping is and how does it related with the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping. Now, if you have a line clipping algorithm, now imagine you have a display window. Display window is a one where whichever the object inside the window will be visible. Now you have a line which is drawn on a display window. Now what is the clipping algorithm do? The line clipping algorithm do? It just finds the intersection points of this line, right, and it will decide which part of the line is inside the display window. This part of the line is inside the display window and these two parts are outside the display window, and the clipping algorithm will clip whichever the part is outside and then will print only the part which is the inside, and that will be done by the line clipping algorithm. Now we'll talk about how does a Cohen-Sutherland going to be done. Now every time when you find the intersection point, that means you have to do a much more calculation, and the Cohen-Sutherland will reduce the calculation, and that is what the Cohen-Sutherland, the line clipping algorithm do. It reduces the time to calculate the intersection point. Every time you have to calculate the intersection point, that means you have to do some calculation, and that will be reduced by the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. Now we'll talk about how does the intersection points will be calculated. Now imagine you have a window something like this, and you have a line which is intersecting the window. Now imagine, so these two lines which is made by 2 points, I say x1 y1, and this point is x2 y2, and this point is a x comma y. Now imagine if I made this window, I know these 2 point is 10 comma 10 and 20 comma 20. Imagine I know the width of the window, width and the height is a 10 and 10, and I know the x1 and the y1, x2 and the y2. Imagine I say x1 y1 is a 5 comma 8, and x2 y2 I say somewhere around 15 comma 3. Okay, now if I know these three things, right, then I can find the x comma y, which is an intersecting point. Now what is the formula to find the x and y? X can be given as x naught, x1, I say x1 is the initial point, plus m into x2 minus x1. Yes, similarly I can write a y is equal to y1 plus m into y2 minus y1. Right, so I have these two equations to find the intersection point. Now we have to remember, since we know this point 10 comma 10, the x will be 10. Right, why? Because since this entire line is 10, any point the x becomes 10. Only the thing is we have to find the y. So how to find a y? So in this equation number 1, put the value for x, which is 10, x1 is 5, yam you have to calculate, x2 y2. So you calculate the yam in the equation 1 and substitute the yam in the equation 2, so that you can get the y value, y intersection. Right, so this is how you can calculate the intersection. But every time you remember, you have to remember this. So you have to imagine, I have to calculate a y, then first of all you have to calculate a yam in the equation 1, where the x is 10 minus 5 divided by x2 is 15 minus 5. So you get it as a 10 minus 5 is 5 by 10, so you get by 1 by 2 is a 0.5. Right, so you get a 0.5 here, so and that you're going to apply it into equation 2, y1 is nothing but a 8 plus 1 by 2 into y2 you get it as a 3 minus 8. Right, so 3 minus 8, is it right? Yeah, so you get 8 1 by 2, you get 3 minus 8 is a minus 5, plus minus 5 by 2 minus 2.5, so 8 minus 2.5, you get around minus 2 is 6, 5.5. So you get this second point is a 5.5. So this is how you have to calculate the intersection. But remember, every time when you find the intersection point, you have to do a lot of calculation. So the Cohen-Sutherland will tell you whether you have to find the intersection points or not. Right? Rather than simply calculating intersection point, the Cohen-Sutherland will decide whether the line is completely inside or outside, and then it will tell you to calculate the intersection points or not. So that is a definition of the Cohen-Sutherland. It reduces the time to calculate the intersection point. That is the first thing what we have. It's a time to calculate the intersection point. Now second one, so how to start with? Now let me just start with the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. So first of all, what we do, we divide the entire part into a regional code. So every vertex, every endpoint will have a regional code. Now we'll talk about this. So to calculate a regional code, we divide into a 4 different bits: bit 1, bit 2, bit 3, bit 4. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first bit will be a left, right, bottom, and the top. The last bit will be a top. We have to remember the order. The first bit will be a left. So since it is a LSB, leftmost bit, we have to take it as a left. So our right, bottom, and the top. Now, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the entire display window, right, and then we're going to extend this display window in all the direction. I'm going to extend it. Let me just do it in the next page. We have a display window. I'm going to extend it in both the directions. Okay. Now in the middle bit, so I'm going to give the region code as a 0, 0, 0, 0. That means I'm not going to go to a left or a right. Now if it is going to a left, then the left bit has been set as a 1. If it is going to a right, then the right bit is set to a 1. If it is go to a bottom, then the bottom bit is set to a 1. If it is goes to a top, then the top bit is set to a 1. Now let me just calculate the regional codes. So here, so 0, 0, 0, 0. I'll come to here. From here you have to come to a left. So the left bit is set to 1. Whether it's next bit is a right, it's not at the right. Whether it's at the bottom, it's not at the bottom. Whether it's at the top, it's not at the top. Yeah, 0. If it is at the top, then we have to go. So I'll come to this one. Whether it's to the top, no bottom, yes, it is on the right, no left. Okay, so I'll come to this. Whether it's on the top, yes. Whether it's on the bottom, no. Right, yes. Left, no. So whether it's on the top, no. Whether it's on the bottom, yes. Right, yes. So whether it's on the left, no. Okay, so I come here. So top, bottom, left, right, left. Top is no, bottom is yes, right is no, left is no. Yeah, whether it's on the top, no, bottom, yes, right, no, left, yes. So whether it's on the top, yes, bottom, no, right, no, left, yes. Whether it's on the top, yes, bottom, no, right, no, left, no. Yes. Okay, so we got a 9 regional code, and these are called as a regions, right? And whatever we get the code, that code we call it as a region code. Now what does this region code say? It is a unique code given to endpoints of a line. Endpoints of a line, I'm going to talk about that, endpoints of a line. And endpoints of a line to differentiate 9 different regions. You can see there are 9 different regions we have, and this is what the regional code is going to be done with. Now I'm going to draw the line. So first of all, I draw the line number 1, right, where I have a P1 and a P2. Now first of all, so this is the first scenario, case number 1, where the P1 and P2 is completely inside. Now how do you can decide the line is completely inside? So that is a case 1, I say, case 1, where the line is completely inside. In this case, what we have to do, we have to take the region codes of a P1, which is 0000, region code of P2, which is also 0000. If the region code of the P1 and P2 are 0, then we can say the line is completely inside. What is the other way to do it? Otherwise, you OR this region code, you have to OR the region code. If when you OR the region code, when you get it as a false, 0000 means false. When you get it as a false, that means the line is completely inside. So if the line is completely inside, except the line, so no need to calculate the intersection point. So no intersection point. Okay, if there is no cones to the land, you directly going to do it by the line clipping algorithm. Then you could have calculated the intersection point. How the intersection point? This line, you just going to extend it, you find the intersection point, and then every calculation you have to do it again. Now the cones to the land, what it says that the line is completely inside, so no need to calculate the intersection point. That is a case number 1. Now we'll do a case number 2. Case 2. I'll write it in the next page. So I take the second line, which is like this: P3 and a P4, or I say here from this or this, P5 and P6. Okay, now we're going to say the case 2 line is completely outside. Okay, now if the case is line is completely outside, now I'm going to take the region code of P3. Regional code of P3, what we have is a 0 0 1 0. P4 is nothing but 1 0 1 0. Now in this condition, you can see any 2 bit are same of the 2 regional code. Any bit, the location of the 2 bits are the same, that is 1. So then the line is completely outside. You can discuss the line is completely outside. That is a one method to do it. What is the other method to do it? You AND it. You AND it. When you AND it, if you get it as true, then the line is completely outside. So now we're going to AND it. So you get 0 0 1 0. 0 0 1 0 is a true. So that means the line is completely outside. Side. So no intersection point. Now it says there is no need to calculate the intersection point. Now there are another case, I can say a case 3, right? Now if the case 3 is something like this, you have a 2 point, right? So when you have, I say this is a P7 and a P8. Now you can see the regional code of a P7 as 0001, P8 is 0100. When you AND it, you get a false. So that says the some part of the line is inside. But this now, as you can see, there is no part of the line is inside the window. But we can see, I can write the same line, something like this. Again, I am going to say the P7 and a P8. Now you see the P7 is also 0001 and 0100. You can see some part of the line is inside. Some part of the line is inside. But this is the case what we say, if we AND it, and we get it as a false, we can say that either some part of the line is inside, otherwise the line is completely outside. We cannot decide this. So then you have to go with the intersection point. Otherwise, imagine I have a point something like this, a point I says as a P9 and a P10. We'll talk about this. So that is the case 3. So some part of the line is inside. That is the case 3. So I take it as a P9. So that is 1000, and P10, that is 0000. Then so we have to go with this. When we AND it, I'm going to AND, you get it as 0000. That means false. If it is false, so line, some part of the line is outside. Line is outside or inside. Some part is inside, some part is outside. So calculate intersection point. We have to calculate the intersection point. Now in the third case, I'm going to tell you how to calculate the intersection point. Now you see, so we have a 3 case. One, the line is completely inside. When you do a OR, you get a false. The line is completely outside. So that means when you do a AND, you get a true. So line is, part of the line is inside. So that means when you do a AND, you get it as a false. So if a part of a line is inside or outside, you have to find the intersection point. This is the intersection point. In this one, you get a 2 intersection point. Now the next part, I'm going to tell you how to calculate the intersection point using a Cohn-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. Okay, so imagine you have a window something like this. Okay, and you have a line which is drawn something like this. I rather say this. Okay, fine, perfect. So I have a point. Now you can see this line has a 2 intersection point. Now how to calculate the intersection point? Which one has to be calculated first? Now as the Cohn-Sutherland says, we have to extend, so all the 4 sides, right, we're going to extend all the 4 sides, so the 9 region will be collected. Now we get, so this is a one end point, I say it as this is the other end point, I say this end point as a P1 and this end point as a P2. Okay, now so how to calculate the intersection point, whether this intersection point should be calculated first or this intersection point should be calculated first, we have to check. So first of all, we have to come in this order. Which order? Left, right, bottom and the top. Now we have to check, this part is the left, right? This is a left and this part is a right. Okay, this is the same, left, right, bottom, top. Yeah, this part is a left, right, and this is bottom and this is top. Now I have to take the part of the line. When you say the P1 and the P2, some part of the line on the one side of the left, some part of the line is on the other side of the left. So what we have to do, first we have to find the intersection point here, right? First we have to go from the left. Left is the first, right? So left we get the first intersection point, so we have to name it as a P2 dash, right? And once you calculate the P2 dash, you have to clip the P2 and the P2 dash. So in the first case, calculate P2 dash and clip P2 to P2 dash. This part we have to clip it off. Yes, that is the first case. Second one, after the left, what do you have? Left, right. You go with the right. Any part of the line is other side of the right. There is no part of the line is other side of the right. So we nothing to worry with the right. Next part, what we have is a bottom. So any part of the line is below the bottom. Yes, we have this part of a line which is below the bottom. Now we have, so you can see we have to calculate this point. We calculate as a P1 dash. So calculate P1 dash and clip. We have to clip what? P1 comma P1 dash. Yeah, similarly after bottom we have to go with the top. Now in the top you already seen that P2 is nowhere there. Why? Because P2 is clipped off. So we have a point from a P2 dash. So we have to calculate P2 double dash. Why? Because P2 dash we have to calculate another clipped point, that is a P2 double dash. P2 double dash and clip, what we have to clip? P2 dash comma P2 double dash. We have to clip this one. So now, so once we have done with that, we have done with the left, we have done with the right, bottom and the top. Now whatever the remaining part, remaining P1 dash comma P2 double dash is the clipped line. And this is a clipping what we have to calculate using a concept line. Now how to calculate the P2 dash, P1 dash? That is by the intersection formula. That is the intersection formula I beginningly has given you. Using this intersection formula we have to calculate. Now the concept line gives us a two intersection formula. In this only little modification what he has done. So if the vertical clipping is there, so now I'm going to talk about how to calculate this P1 dash, P2 dash, P2 double dash and all, and that will be calculated by the intersection formula. Intersection formula. Now the cones of the land which has given the two intersection formula. Now if you have a vertical intersection, this is called as a vertical intersection. If you are cutting it something like this, then the x value was known to us. So now what we can do, we can find the y value which can be given as which can be given as y naught. Wait, so is this the intersection formula? I have a confusion with this. Let me just check it once. Intersection formula, y can be given as, if these are the point, we have a x1 y1 and we have it as a x0 y0. You can call x1 y1 x2 y2, anything is fine. Or x, you have a x comma y is the intersection point. Y can be calculated. Why? Because the x will be known to you, so that can be given as y0 plus m into x0 minus x1. Otherwise I just say x2 y2, x2 minus x1, right? So we have a y1 here, y1 plus m into x2 minus x1. This is the intersection formula. We call it for the vertical intersection. I write it here, vertical intersection. If you have a horizontal intersection, in this case the horizontal intersection will be something like this. You have a clipping window, and you have an intersection with this horizontal line, not with a vertical line, with a horizontal. Again you have a x1 y1. Imagine this is x2 y2, this endpoint, and you have to calculate the x comma y. Now you know the horizontal point, horizontal vertical line, you because you know the y now. This is y, and this line will be x. Okay, now you know y, so I can write the formula for x. X can be given as x naught plus y, y2 minus y1 divided by m. So these are the two intersection formula which is given for the vertical intersection as well as a horizontal intersection. Using this you calculate the intersection points, right, and then you clip it in this manner, and this is what completely the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm says. So let me just go briefly about it. So it reduces to calculate the intersection point, it will tell us so when to calculate the intersection point. Now we have a region codes. Region code is a code which is given to the end points. You can see these are the codes which are given to end points, given to the unique codes given to end point to differentiate 9 different regions. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 different regions, and that is what we call it as a region codes. Now how to give a region codes? With a 4 bands, left, right, bottom, code, bottom, top, and so entire 9 region you give a different region codes, and then you give a 3 different cases where the line is completely inside. When you OR it, you get it as a false. So line is completely outside, when you AND it you get it as a true, and some part of the line is inside or outside, right? So when you AND it you get it as a false. If you have some part of the line is outside, some part of the line is inside, then you have to find the intersection point. How to find the intersection method, right? How to check the intersection is by this one. First you have to go with the left, then right, bottom, top. So with the left you get the P2 dash, then clip the P2 and the P2 dash, and with the right you get nothing, bottom you get the P1 dash, with the top you get the P2 double dash, and finally you get the clipped line, that is a P1 dash to P2 double dash. Now how to calculate this intersection point is by the two formula. One is by the vertical. If you are finding the vertical intersection, as you can see this is a vertical intersection, P2 dash is a vertical intersection, and you can see P1 dash is a horizontal intersection. If you want to calculate the horizontal intersection, use this formula. If you want to calculate the vertical intersection, use this formula. Yeah, this is how to calculate the Cohen-Sutherland line clipping algorithm. Thank you.